authentic conversations about ourselves and our community, exploring topics that uplift and inspire us. From personal growth to social change. So grab your teacup and get ready to join the conversation.
At that point, the defense objected and the judge sustained it.
Did you give Mr. Combs $5,000 cash in another contexts?
No, I didn't.
You said you wouldn't work for a criminal, but you bought drugs for Mr. Combs?
Yes, more than 5 times less.
How do you feel about Mr. Combs?
It's complicated.
No further questions.
No recross.
At that point, the judge dismissed Mr. Paul, and he left the stand. The judge then turned to the prosecution and said, "The government may call its next witness." At that point, the prosecution said, "First, some exhibits," and began reading text messages exchanged between Combs and KK on April 25, 2023.
I can't take it no more. Album not done.
You can have release after the studio. We control our energy.
Whatever. Get me Frank.
At that point, the prosecution requested, "Play the audio message by Mr. Combs."
Have Jonathan do it.
Ms. Coram replies,
John will go to hotel.
"We have a bit more. Then we request a break."
At that point, the prosecution began reading aloud messages between Cassie Ventura and Sean Combs.
You bashed my head in.
You're crazy. Stop talking. Flipping on me for what? We're taking a break?
I don't want to be beaten down for standing up or ever.
I try to figure out how to get this nut out.
The prosecution, still reading the texts, says,
All I wanted was to have a good time, and you took all your anger out on me as per usual. You dragged me down the hall by my hair. This is not play fighting anymore. I was serious about Rita coming over. Boris had to tackle you, pup. That's not love. That's possession. I have bleeding cuts.
I'm not going to let someone shit on my when all I've done it be nice. You don't treat me like the king. You was acting like a bitch.
Talk to your people and they'll tell you. Or they won't, since all they do is suck you. I asked to have my record come out after 1,000,000 years.
At that point, the defense requested to read additional portions of the exhibits. The prosecution asked to confer with the defense, and the judge allowed it. And then they continued reading the texts.
You want to party and have a good time? I have to focus or I'm ever become anything. You treat me like a hook for 10 years. I love our FOs when we both want it.
And now they call the next witness to the stand.
The government calls Joseph Cerciello of Homeland Security Investigations 18 years. How many records have you reviewed for the charts in this trial?
Thousands.
What is the only female name in this chart?
Jane.
What's the name of hotel?
One Hotel, South Beach, Phil Pines, 5/22nd, 23rd, 21st, $3,050.90 for one night.
And this flight?
Jane, by JetBlue from New York to Miami.
Does the metadata match up?
Yes.
What's the name?
Jessica Ruiz, Mr. Combs' travel agent.
What were the charges for losses and damages?
$6,000.
Who flew on this one?
Jane and Cabral. Jane from LA to Miami to LA.
And Cabral?
Atlanta.
While the prosecution and Cerciello went back and forth over exhibits not shown to the public, the prosecution quietly released one message from Jane that had previously been withheld. And this is it.
What is this?
Hotel damage report at London Hotel, room 229. The report says, bodily fluids spread on the floor. Pictures attached as evidence.
Names column.
Jane, Combs, Reggie, Paul, and Cabral.
And these between Paul Arthur and Combs, then Jane.
Arthur Fitness LLC, an ATM cash deposit of $900, then $600.
And this?
More hotel damages.
Fahim's cell phone was seized?
Yes.
Here's another Jane message the prosecutors belatedly made available today. Here's another Jane message the prosecutors belatedly made available today, citing Gina and Young Miami.
Did Jonathan Perez send this to Fahim?
Yes.
And this is about Antoine. Is it sorted by date? Please sort it, Ms. Becker.
Here's another message they made available from Sean Combs.
Who sends this message?
KK.
What does Jonathan write to Fahim?
He says, I don't know if you're holding $10,000. Fa said, trying to get some more now.
And this? June 20th, 2024, 1 year ago today.
That was it for today's testimonies in court.
What do you think about the direction this case is heading? Let us know in the comments below. We're following every moment. If you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss tomorrow's developments.
All right, so from Paul Brandon, okay, and I mean, they said that he barely had enough on him to even, be charged for personal consumption. Seemingly that Diddy was only using it for freak off sessions, not to, um, you know, um, traffic it or anything like that, or distribute and manufacture it. Okay, I got to get my brain wrapped back around Diddy trial, y'all. Um, so yeah, let me see. Let's find some more. Trial footage coverage on Diddy. Remember, when you come into the show to like and subscribe, found it. Girl, I was looking for this stat. Okay. So they got, why do they got Kanye West up here? Kanye West did not testify against Diddy. Okay, let's just go with Agent Penland. Okay, 1 second while I pull that back up on the screen. Hold on, y'all.
Until proven guilty.
Okay.
Listen at your
Go
own
over
discretion.
The government calls Deliasa Penland to retake the... Good morning. Let's get back to London Hotel. Who stayed there this day?
Sean Combs, Cassie Venture, Jules Theodore.
What are these Amex charges?
Virgin America plane ticket for Jules Theodore.
What airline is associated with this charge?
American Airlines from JFK to LA.
And the hotel?
Four Seasons. For Clayton Howard, aka Dave.
Let's look at 6T108. What is this?
A travel invoice. Bad Boy Entertainment.
What is this?
A flight for Jules Theodore.
What was the payment method?
Sean Combs, American Express.
And whose name is this invoice in?
Mr. Philip Pines, $500 charge for damage to drapes.
What's this?
Booking for Intercontinental in Times Square in the name of Frank Black.
And this charge?
Damage to Penthouse, $46,786 paid on the American Express. That monthly bill was paid by various accounts at Signature Bank.
What's this charge?
The hotel in Riverhead,
Where's that?
Long Island, New York.
Is that where the Hamptons is?
Yes,
These communications?
between Sean Combs and Cassandra Ventura, color-coded.
What is this?
A call from Combs to Ventura for 41 seconds.
Let's read this. Skylar can come later.
Let's do Skylar. Then Skylar responds to Ventura.
Go to slide 4, please.
Skylar texts Ventura and says, "What area?" Then Skylar said, "I'm laying head down. Hit me up if we are getting together."
What do these boxes show?
3 photos taken by Ventura.
What day is this?
March 6th, 2016.
Walk us through.
Combs calls Ventura, no answer. Ventura texts Combs and says, "I checked with security. Jules left. You're good as long as you don't bother the other guests." Then there are unanswered calls.
What does Combs text Ventura?
He texts, "Call me, the cops are here." Then a call connects. Ventura makes a call to D-Rock. It connects. Then Combs calls Ventura, no answer.
This day?
March 5th, 2016. Ventura texts, "You are sick to think it is okay to do with what you have done. Please stay far away from me. I have a premiere."
What does Mr. Combs text Ventura?
He texts, "Call me. Help." Then he texts, "Help me. I am about to be arrested." Then he says, "If you don't pick up, you'll never hear my voice again."
Then what?
Call not answered. Then Coram calls Ventura. Here, Ventura calls D-Rock, then Coram. The calls connect.
What does D-Rock text?
D-Rock texts, "Tell him to get out of there before they arrest him." He not picking up.
What does Ms. Ventura text to Combs?
Going to bed.
Now what? Morgan to Coram?
Carrie Morgan writes, I don't think anyone should call her. And a photo of an LAPD detective's business card.
What next?
D-Rock and Corin each call Ventura. Then Corin asks, what is Eddie's last name?
What does D-Rock text to
He says, Cassie good, she eating breakfast. Then a 13-minute call between Combs and Ventura.
What does Mr. Nash write to Ventura?
He says, what time can you today? Arturo is available 3 or 4 p.m. Ventura said, rocks. Then Combs calls Eddie Garcia. Garcia calls back.
What does Ventura text?
She texts, this was supposed to be a big day for me. Now I wish I could just stay in bed.
And here?
Calls between Combs and Eddie Garcia.
And what's this?
A photo of Eddie Garcia's driver's license found on Christina Coram's phone.
Now by March 9th, 2016, what occurs?
Combs calls Eddie Garcia.
Then March 25th, 2016 at 1 p.m.?
Combs calls Eddie Garcia.
Agent Penland, other than these charts, did you have any involvement in this case?
No, I did not.
No further questions.
Now the cross-examination begins.
You've been at SDNY for 10 years?
Yes.
Let's turn to this date. Did you know Ms. Ventura was in South Africa then?
No, I did not.
You didn't try to find out who else is in this chat?
I did not.
You are a special agent?
Yes.
As a special agent, you know how to look for evidence, right?
At this point, the prosecution objected, but it was sustained.
Let's turn to August 2009. Under the name Sean Combs, you include several U.S. exhibits. Let's pull one up, August 5th, 2009. Mr. Combs says, when do you want to freak off LOL? What does Ms. Ventura say?
Cassie says, I'm always ready to freak off.
Let's put up this defense exhibit. Ms. Ventura writes, I'm so horny I can't concentrate. I'm going to Duane Reade. Pack us a bag. Did you include this in your chart?
No, I didn't.
Here, Jules writes to Combs, I need rest. You guys are rabbits. LOL. Right?
Yes.
Here Pop Pop writes to Ventura, I love you so much. You consume my life. How did this happen? And Ventura says, I wonder that too. Right?
Yes.
Here Jules writes to Ventura, great to see you, beautiful. And then, I am at your door. Right?
Correct.
Here Ms. Ventura writes, I'm and bored, right?
Yes.
Here Mr. Combs says to Ms. Ventura, I'm not asking you to FO. What do you want to do? And she said, I want to smoke, go for a walk, let's go out and have some carefree fun. I'll go get the Valium, right?
Yes.
Mr. Combs writes, I liked it when Jules was in the room next door. Did you include this?
Number, my job was not to add things, just to check if what was in was correct.
Mr. Combs writes, you horny or sleepy? And she?
Both LOL.
Let's shut off the public screens and show these videos. Play the video.
At this point, they decided to take a break, and then they continued.
This is a stipulation that the video was found under the Frank Black profile on device provided by Cassandra Ventura. Here Mr. Combs wrote, coming to NYC this weekend, what does Ms. Ventura reply?
It's really nice here. Mr. Combs writes, I got us ticks for Book of Mormon. That was not in your exhibit, was it?
It was not. He writes, you ready for tonight? That's the day before the videos we looked at, right?
Correct.
If we could pull up what's already in evidence, page 18, please. This is not included in your chart, right?
Correct.
Ms. Ventura writes, keep having flashbacks of yesterday. You see that?
Yes.
What does Ms. Ventura write?
She writes, I bought the best outfits for later and shoes.
What does she write?
She writes, I promise I will be the nastier freak bitch to make up for it.
Oh my God.
What does Ms. Ventura
We're going to pause and take a couple of sips of that tea. So, I mean, a lot of tea's being spilled around about Diddy. A lot of people think that he's going to get off. As far as like public opinion is going. I have not heard one single shred of evidence that alludes to RICO charges. They're trying to, of course, put the prostitution on him, and tie that into RICO, transferring, escort workers over state lines and things like that, cities, counties, whatever, however have you. They want Diddy. They got Diddy. We're going to see what they stick on Diddy, if anything. But this is wild testimony right here. What the agent Penland is reading, he says, what does Miss Ventura write? She writes, I bought the best sexy outfits for later and shoes. What does she write? She writes, I promise I will be the nastier freak itch to make up for it. Y'all, I really, like I said before, I really believe that Diddy only paid Cassie so she would put out a tell-all book, because a lot of us are seeing her as being a willing participant. Of course, we hate to see her be domestic abuse. However, when it comes to the freaking off, maybe occasionally, who wouldn't, want rest from freaking off every day, all day. So we just see her wanting to do these freak offs, king nights with Diddy. What do y'all think? Drop it in the chat. Remember, when you come in, drop your teacups in the chat. Let me know that you're here, and that you are sipping this tea. Also, like and subscribe.
I bought the best outfits for later and shoes.
What does she write?
She writes, I promise I will be the nastier freak bitch to make up for it.
What does Ms. Ventura write?
She writes, can't buy Astro, it's too expensive. When should I take it? Where is it?
Mr. Combs writes, it is in the bag. It's the orange pill. What does Ms. Ventura write here?
She writes, I can't wait until we have a baby. Happy Father's Day.
Mr. Combs writes, what do you want to do, baby?
She writes, I wish we could have FOED before you left.
What does Ms. Ventura write?
She writes, I hate it that I don't use protection when I get high. I'm going to get tested.
Mr. Combs writes, let's freak off.
That's another thing that I want to sip some tea on. I don't know, a lot of my subbies, thank you guys for subbing. We're at like 1,020 subbies now, and that's incredible. We've been back up on YouTube for a month and a half, so that's just incredible work. I am, just over, I don't know if I don't think I'm the only one. I'm overwhelmed with the fact that Cassie wants to bring a baby into the situation of her and Diddy, and all of the ex that they're having, with other multiple partners unprotected. You would think that a woman would not, want that to be the ideal situation. So that goes back again to us seemingly believing that the reason why Cassie's doing this is for the money, the lifestyle, right? Okay. Drop it in the chat along with those teacups. What do you guys think? What are y'all sipping of this tea?
Off now. What does she write?
She writes, okay, what hotel?
Mr. Combs write, I'm locked in my bathroom talking to my therapist. What do you want to do?
She writes, it takes Jules hours to get here. Hotel needs you to call to give Dave access.
Do you see Dave Shirley writes to KK?
Yes.
You spoke on direct about Skylar?
Yes.
And the message about the cops are here. But there's not evidence of any 911 calls, right?
There is not.
This photo of the detective's business card is the only thing about police, right?
At this point, the prosecution objects, but it was sustained.
You included a call between Ventura and Combs. Was that a FaceTime call?
I don't know.
No further questions.
At this point, the judge asks if the prosecution wants to do a redirect.
Yes, briefly. The hotel in Riverhead, who was there?
Sean Combs, Cassandra Ventura, and Clayton Howard.
This photo.
So you can remember?
Nothing further.
And that was it for today's testimony in the Diddy case. What's your take on the courtroom developments? Drop your thoughts.
Okay, so there's more tea, of course, to sip. Let's get over into it. Okay. Thank you guys for sipping tea with Tanisha Talks Teas. Let's go into the drug meal Brandon Hall.
Please be advised that viewer discretion is strongly recommended. None of the content presented here has been...
We just heard that. Okay. So, I mean, what do you guys think while I look for more explosive tea for us to sip on? I am just amazed at this entire trial, how they have based a complete RICO um, on these, findings of Diddy. If anything, we, sip this tea all throughout the entire trial. I think that Diddy, if anything, should have been prosecuted in the state court, not, the Fed. So let's see.
Please be advised that viewer discretion is strongly recommended. None of the content here has been exaggerated or taken out of context. These are the exact statements made by the prosecution team, defense team, Ananya Sankar, and special agent. On June 16, 2025, some words have been censored to comply with YouTube's guidelines. What you're about to hear is a voiced-over reading of Ananya Sankar and special agent's testimony in the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Source: courtroom reporter at Inner City Press on X.com. All parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Listen at your own discretion.
First, some exhibits entered under seal, subject to connection. Now we call our first witness, Ms. Sankar. What did you work on in this case?
2 summary charts. I was asked to verify the accuracy of...
Can you describe the documents underlying these charts?
Hundreds of pages.
Who is in the messages in the chart?
Christina Coram.
And whose cell number is this?
Brendan Paul.
How did Ms. Coram respond to Mr. Lopez about seeing the escort?
4 laughing emojis. How long is he going to stay awake?
And this one from January 30th, 2023. It is an audio file?
Yes.
Ms. Foster, please play the first minute and 10 seconds. What did Christina Coram say in this?
She says he's going to the Four Seasons and wants you to bring Gatorade and chicken noodle soup.
Read these. I'll be Dave Shirley, Rocky riding with him.
As KK. No to Rock. Can you run $4,000 cash from Rock to the hotel?
Sure.
Heads up, he's about to do Wild King tonight.
Forgot to pick up the money. Just give it to Fahim just in case. What does the hotel write to Ms. Coram?
Hotel called. Paul is coming up.
Does Paul appear elsewhere in the chart?
Yes.
Let's turn off the exhibit screens to the public and press. Please read these between Jane and Mrs. Coram.
As KK. Ask them if they can bring up 15 bath towels.
He always bring between 5 and 10K. They are expecting people to leave the presidential suite at 1 p.m.
As KK. We're taking off.
Going ahead in time, could we...
At this moment, the defense objected, and they continued.
I withdraw, going ahead in time. Who is this between?
Sean Combs and Christina Coram. They say Guido hasn't dropped off the package yet.
What does Coram write to Sean Combs?
She writes, Guido outside. Combs replies with an audio message.
Play it.
At this moment, an audio was played in court, and it was Diddy saying, "About Guido. Take care of it, please."
And what does Christina Coram respond?
Done.
Do some of these messages involve Cassie Ventura?
Yes.
Page 5, May 2nd, 2017. What are these?
Text between Cassie Ventura and KK.
As Ventura, WTF.
As KK. Are you okay?
As Ventura. No one deserves to be dragged by hair. Row 87 to 92, April 20th, 2018. Cassie and KK. As Cassie. I just can't anymore.
As KK. I'm here for you. Heart emoji.
As Cassie. I'm bummed, but don't want to derail.
As KK. Definitely don't derail. It's not worth it.
Let's turn to Jane's messages. You read Jane.
As Jane. We got into a fight. I'm not doing hotel night. I'll bring him a cake.
What is the date of this filing?
November 16th, 2023.
What are these?
Audio files from November 19th, 2023.
Play it.
At this moment, an audio was played in court, and it said, "This. Audio. Phone ringing. Combs' voice. We can't really talk on this phone. You know what I'm saying? I called. I reached out. You know what I'm saying? My love is definitely true. Just some kinky that I thought we definitely enjoyed. Audio, Jane. I don't know." Voice cracks. "It's like word for word. It's like crazy to me. It feels sick. Combs. But like you know." They turn off audio.
Play the next one.
At this moment, an audio was played in court, and it said, "This. Audio. Combs. I really need your friendship right now. Don't send no texts. Combs. Recorded audio. I just needed to tell you. I need your friendship. Baby, I gotta meet my moms. You know what I'm saying? Please pray for me, Jane." Okay. They turn off audio.
3 days later, what are these?
KK writes, we all know you're kryptonite.
As Combs. Please make sure Robin makes sure that rent is paid.
As KK. Robin said her rent was paid.
What is this?
An image found on Ms. Coram's phone from December 28, 2023. A photo of a cell phone screen. It says, I lost work opportunities. As Jane. You broke me. You asked me what I needed to move on, and now you're upset.
Who are these between?
As Jane to KK. He said he would send the tapes by my baby daddy. I'm traumatized. He asked me who I'm seeing over and over again. As Jane. He said he'll send the tapes to the father of my child. On them, I'm drugged. I'm beyond hurt by him.
What does Ms. Coram say?
As KK. I haven't spoken with him.
And these photos of a cell phone, can you read them?
As Jane. You have everything up. You win.
What are these?
Videos found on KK's device.
Miss Foster, play it.
Audio. Woman's voice. Like $1,000.
What's in the photo?
Like a long manicured nail.
What does KK write?
As KK. They just chilling at his house? Out to shop like King Knight mode or Gucci bag mode? LOL.
Your Honor, we could break here.
At this moment, they took a break, then continued.
Mr. Sankar, what does this exhibit show?
Messages of Sean Combs and Damian Butler, aka D-Rock, and Mia.
Turn off the screens to the public and press. Please read D-Rock's messages.
As D-Rock. Love you, man. If you need a friend, I'm here.
As Combs, I'll call you back, talking to the kids.
As D-Rock to Mia. Where are you?
As Mia, Virginia Beach.
D-Rock texts her number to Combs.
As Mia to D-Rock. I didn't have my phone. I was scuba diving.
As D-Rock. We're opening up a new restaurant on the 17th. He says he doesn't want anything from you.
As Mia. Super smart to stay in your bubble. As Mia, I am on this island off the coast of Honduras.
As D-Rock. I'll love to hear about Honduras. Let me know how I can send you something.
As Mia, I never ask for anything.
As Ardoc. I'm allowed to send my sister a gift.
Did you have any other involvement in this case?
No.
No further questions.
Mrs. Sankar, this message from Damian Butler to Sean Combs. Let's pull up the exhibit. Line 363, days earlier, the legal filing. Please read Nat Moore.
As Nat. The article could have been worse. They are calling it a breakup fight.
Let's read some messages not included in the chart. Jane writes, I can be dropped off at my building's front desk. And KK writes, he speaks directly with PD. I don't deal with him LOL, right?
Right.
Jane writes to KK, pulling up to airport, smiley face. I'm excited to surprise him. May I cover with AUSA Foster?
At this moment, I believe they had a sidebar, then continued.
I think we need to shut off the screens for the public. November 22nd, 2023, between Jane and KK, right?
Yes.
Jane said, I'm not doing any more hard partying. Then this one about the 3 years of wasted time. Here is KK to Mr. Perez asking, how does he look? And Mr. Perez replies, shockingly good, better than before, right?
Yes.
Nothing further.
At this moment, they called their next witness. The next witness is another special agent, about more charts. These about certain meetings. Chart being shown is about meeting in the London hotel, involving Sean Combs, Cassie Venture, and Jules. And chart shown lists flights taken by meeting participants, including Jules Theodore, aka Jules, and Cassandra Ventura.
A special agent on the chart.
At this moment, the defense objected, and they had a sidebar, then continued.
When you say attended, do you mean to say the people concerned appeared from records, absent a video, to have attended?
Yes.
Who are the participants in this chat?
Jules and Sean Combs.
You read Jules.
As Jules. I'm available Friday through Sunday, whatever flights work. Which one?
As Combs. Friday at 4. Where are the flights between?
LA and JFK in New York.
Do document retention policies impact your ability to get documents?
Yes, I could not get these records.
At this moment, they took a lunch break, then continued.
Special agent, have you reviewed American Express records?
I have. This was to American Express for a flight from Miami for Cassandra Ventura. Here was a charge from the London hotel to this American Express account.
Whose American Express account?
Sean Combs, paid with an account at Signature Bank.
Can you read this?
It's the Trump in Columbus Circle. I'm heading there now. Can you contact the front desk and get the channel unlocked?
What does Ms. Ventura say?
Just called them.
Who is in these communications?
Cassandra Ventura and NY Punish, aka Sheree Hayes.
What is it about?
The cost.
And this?
Videos.
Turn off the screen for the public and press. We are not playing it for counsel since their screens are viewable from the gallery. Play from 10:30 to 11 minutes. Okay, Special Agent Penland, I want to direct your attention to line 23. I will read Mr. Combs, you read Ms. Ventura. As Combs, you horny? Would you want to have a freak off?
As Cassie, call Jules. Can you send me the hotel info? About to smoke. What are you doing?
As Combs, what up?
As Cassie, I asked him to drive around and we will hit him when we want him to come up.
Reading. I'm a bit more sexually excited than last time. Dress casually and bring baby oil.
As Cassie, casual yes, baby oil no.
As Johnny L.A. Strip, on my way to L'Ermitage.
As Cassie, do you mind driving around until I tell you?
We could break here.
And that was the end of the trial for today. What did you think about these testimonies? Do you think this helps the prosecution with the RICO charges? Let me know in the comments down below.
I don't. So let's get into some Law and Order stuff, unless there's another one of audio to listen to. There hasn't really been that much testimony. I heard that a day, because jurors were excluded, and then I guess a juror got sick or whatever, that they went a day without testimony. So let's listen to this. Cassie disturbing audio leaked to the public. Diddy trial update. Thanks for sipping tea with Tanisha.
A leaked audio recording.
Please remember to like and subscribe when you come in and fill up your teacup.
Allegedly of Cassie Ventura has just surfaced, and it's the most chilling clip yet to emerge in the Sean Diddy Combs case.
I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a I've never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill you because you're with me. You're with me in my life right now.
This recording, obtained from courtroom playback during cross-examination, captures Cassie threatening a man over what prosecutors say is an explicit video tied to one of Diddy's so-called freak-offs. She doesn't stop there.
Pull it up. If you have it, pull that up. Because if not, I'm gonna kill you and then he's gonna kill you again. So just do it. Pull that up right now. You got that pull that up.
Diddy himself, either as a threat or a reflection of the dangerous environment she felt trapped in.
No, I will kill you if you don't show me right now. I will kill you and I will hide you and I will cut you up and put you in the dirt right now. I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a I've never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill you.
Her tone is unhinged, spiraling. But is this a threat from a predator or a woman breaking down after years of alleged abuse? That's the legal and moral debate playing out in court right now.
Because you're with me. You're with me in my life right now. If I saw a video of you doing anything that you didn't want people to see, I would show you the video so you could tell me what the happened.
This moment suggests that Cassie may have discovered a video involving the man she's threatening, a video she wasn't supposed to see, leading to a complete emotional breakdown.
You're playing games with me, telling me you saw some now you're saying you didn't see some you're with me. I'm going to you up.
In court, Diddy's defense played this audio to undermine Cassie's credibility, suggesting she was aggressive, unstable, possibly even violent herself. But the prosecution argues the opposite, that this clip proves how deeply she was traumatized, consumed by fear, rage, and paranoia.
I don't think you understand. And it's not going to be my hands, and it's not going to be blood on my hands. Someone else is going to do it. So you have to tell me?
Here, Cassie claims that someone else would carry out the threat, hinting at the kind of power and pressure that prosecutors say Diddy had over those around him. This leaked audio may be just a few minutes long, but it speaks volumes. It captures the emotional unraveling of someone allegedly trapped in a violent, controlled environment, and it's now part of a larger federal case built on accusations of racketeering, coercion, trafficking, and abuse. So, what does this mean for the trial? Is this audio a turning point or a red flag for the jury? Let us know what you think in the comments. Subscribe for full trial coverage, unfiltered testimony, and behind-the-scenes updates.
That's crazy. Now, we knew a little bit about this was going to be coming out, right? Before the trial started, about Cassie threatening Diddy. Let's listen to that one more time. Man, I hate you. Please go sit down and shut up somewhere.
And it's the most chilling clip yet to emerge in the Sean Diddy Combs case.
I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a I've never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill you because you're with me. You're with me in my life right now.
This recording obtained from
I'm not laughing about the nature of the things that Diddy and Cassie did. I find it very repulsive. Not for nothing. He like, how you gonna kill me? Like, what have I done to you that's so terrible? Like, come on, you been with the shits. Like, stop it. I had a freak out. She probably talking about 50 Cent baby mama. Because 50 Cent baby mama was coming into the picture right when Cassie was exiting, I believe.
Courtroom playback during cross-examination captures Cassie threatening a man over what prosecutors say is an explicit video tied to one of Diddy's so-called freak-offs. She doesn't stop there.
Pull it up. If you use it, pull that up. Because if not, I'm going to kill you, and then he's going to kill you again. So just do it. Pull that up right now. You got that? Pull that up.
The he mentioned in unclear, but legal analysts believe Cassie may be referencing Diddy himself, either as a threat or a reflection of the dangerous environment she felt trapped in.
No, I will kill you if you don't show me right now. I will kill you, and I will hide you, and I will cut you up and put you in the dirt right now. I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a I've never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill you.
Her tone is unhinged, spiraling. But is this a threat from a predator or a traumatized woman breaking down after years of alleged abuse? That's the legal and moral debate playing out in court right now.
Because you're with me. You're with me in my life right now. If I saw a video of you doing anything that you didn't want people to see, I would show you the video so you could tell me what the happened.
This moment suggests that Cassie may have discovered a video involving the man she's threatening, a video she wasn't supposed to see, leading to a complete emotional breakdown.
You're playing games with me, telling me you saw some now you're saying you didn't see some you're with me. I'm going to you up.
In court, Diddy's defense played this audio to undermine Cassie's credibility, suggesting she was aggressive, unstable, and possibly even violent herself. But the prosecution argues the opposite, that this clip proves how deeply she was traumatized, consumed by fear, rage, and paranoia.
I don't think you...
Where do y'all see fear in this? I don't hear anybody being scared. Most scared people don't threaten to kill people. I mean, you may, so that the other person will try to like maybe underestimate you. But I don't hear fear.
You understand. And it's not going to be my hands, and it's not going to be blood on my hands. Someone else is going to do it. So you have to tell me?
Here, Cassie
even talking about hiring a hitman on Diddy. Why are you going to kill me?
Cassie claims that someone else would carry out the threat, hinting at the kind of power and pressure that prosecutors say Diddy had over those around him. This leaked audio may be just a few minutes long, but it speaks volumes. It captures the emotional unraveling of someone allegedly trapped in a violent, controlled environment. And it's now part of a larger federal case built on accusations of racketeering, coercion, trafficking, and abuse. So, what does this mean for the trial? Is this audio a turning point or a red flag for the jury? Let us know what you think in the comments. Subscribe for full trial coverage, unfiltered testimony, and behind-the-scenes updates as the Diddy trial continues.
Okay, like I said, y'all, I don't see it. Okay, I just don't. But the trial's going on, so must we. Thank you, sippers. I don't know what happened to my kickers. Like my following went down, but not for nothing. Thank you guys for all sipping tea. We're up on Diddy's update, so. Looks like the trial's been put on pause. Law and Crime Network says So let's just jump in here somewhere. It looks like the last week of Diddy's trial has been kind of up and down all around. Okay. Let's find out where they're sipping tea. Okay, anyway, I don't know why my thing's so long. But I may have a bug. I've been watching movies on my computer. No, as I've been saying throughout this entire trial, you know, they brought us to believe a lot of speculation about the Diddy trial. Unfortunately, now that I'm not seeing RICO charges. You know, I pointed out some state charges that I think that they may have probably dropped the ball on being able to prosecute Diddy on now because of statutes. But let's jump right on into law and crime. Thank you, law and crime. We're going to put on my
a man named Sujit, I think that's probably how you pronounce it, over him viewing a sex tape of her, a freak-off tape of her. And I want to play a portion of it, and we're going to talk about.
I don't know, they're a little low, but I hope you guys can hear.
Relevant. Let's play it for you right now.
So you have it or you don't have it? Can you just be clear with me? Do you have it?
I saw it and I don't want to ever see it again.
I know you don't, but I want to see it.
Yeah, but I don't want to see it. Bro.
Yeah, you don't have to see it, but it's my life and I'll kill you.
Yeah, but
no, I will kill you if you don't show me right now. I will kill you and I will hide you and I will cut you up and put you in the dirt right now. Pull it up. If you have it, pull it up. Because if not, I'm going to kill you and then he's going to kill you again. So just do it. Pull that up right now.
Whatever's on that X tape, y'all, is explosive. I'm hearing a lot of shit going on saying that Diddy's X tapes, Cassie's X tapes, 50 Cent's baby mama's X tapes will be leaked. What do y'all think? I think they'll be leaked, y'all.
He, seemingly referring to Sean Combs. Okay, I want to talk about this right now. And by the way, I have a bunch of super chat questions coming in. I will get to those in 1 second. Thank you so much, everybody, for submitting those. But we got with us civil rights attorney Joe Richardson. We have with us criminal defense attorney and civil rights attorney Tyler Bailey. And in studio, former state attorney from Palm Beach County, Florida. And by the way, author. Now, Dave Arenberg. It's great to have you all here. Dave, I'll start with you because you've made it in. And also, you have this great book. Let's promote it. Fighting the Florida Shuffle. Real quick. 10 elevator pitch, 20 seconds of this book.
The federal government, through well-intended laws, has enabled corruption in the drug treatment industry. It's a relapse model, not a recovery model. But Palm Beach County, where I was the prosecutor, we found a way to fix the problem.
And that's a really important and relevant topic that's happening right now, so I'm glad you're able to expose and shed a little bit light on it. I'm glad to hear you're having some positive results. So again, everybody can check it out. Fighting the Florida Shuffle. Didn't even bring me a signed copy. Whatever.
Next time.
It's fine. Okay, let's talk about that. That audio. Now, does that benefit the prosecution and the defense? Because I believe it came up during cross-examination of Cassie.
So when you have a criminal or any criminal trial, it's not just the defendant that's on trial, really the key witnesses too. So are the lawyers for that matter. So everyone needs to be on good behavior. When they see and hear an audio tape where Cassie seems to be the aggressor, where she's threatening someone's life, it takes away her status a little bit as a victim and makes her less sympathetic. So I think all in all, this benefits the defense.
I would say, just to counter-argue that, couldn't the prosecution argue, hey, it shows how scared she was of a tape of her. She was so scared. She's threatening a man's life. Diddy allegedly was going to release videos of her unless he got what he wanted.
Yes, well, but there was already testimony to that effect, that she was scared, that she didn't want those tapes put out there. What there wasn't is that she's out there on her own volition threatening people. So it really does take away her role as a victim that is sympathetic, a mother going into labor who is crying on the stand. Here, she's the one threatening to cut someone up. I don't think that's good for the prosecution.
It's not great. And speaking about the prosecution, again, I'm going to get to these super chat questions, but we just got an update in court. So the judge has just asked the prosecution, how many more on direct, Ms. Comey? I assume that means how many more witnesses. Comey responds, and this is Maureen Comey, to midday on Monday, I hope Ms. Garagos, that's Tenny Garagos, Sean Combs' defense counsel, I hope Ms. Garagos can finish her cross-examination by the end of Monday. Judge says then Rule 29, Mr. Agnifilo, referring to Mark Agnifilo, another one of Sean Combs' defense attorneys, he responds, we'll be on the shorter side. We'll tell the government over the weekend. He says, if the government rests at the end of Monday, I think we'll rest Tuesday or Wednesday. And the judge says, I'll send the proposed charge today. You send edits Tuesday evening. We could do the charge conference on Wednesday. Closings Thursday. We're coming to the end of this trial by next week, Tyler?
That's what it sounds like, and I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised. 2 days for the defense's case in chief. From what I've been hearing, a lot of strong points from the prosecution. They have scored, I think, the defense some points on cross-examination, like was just referenced regarding Peyton Ms. Ventura out to be, not the sympathetic witness, but more so of a possible actor cutting somebody up herself. But unless they have a really strong couple of days, that's going to change this jury's mind of the 5 weeks worth of testimony that they've heard. I don't see it going well for them, but we'll see. Maybe they just have a strong case.
Joe, does that mean he's not testifying? Because if he was going to testify, they would say our case is going to be a little bit longer, Judge, right? Wouldn't the defense say that?
Right. Yeah, I think we can be very clear that he's not going to testify, which would have been a bad idea anyway. It just opens up too many things. So yeah, I would agree with the point made. It is kind of interesting that they seem that they want to hit it and quit it very quickly, which, there's a little bit of a risk there, but they must be awfully confident in their case for them to actually say that. Now, see if it actually ends up happening that way. It's just 2 days of presentation, but it would evoke some confidence about how they think things ought to come out, certainly on the bigger charges.
Okay, I'm going to go to questions. We got super chat questions coming in, 2 from Smarty Pants. So first of all, we got first question. Jesse, what's your favorite cocktail? How great's our audience? Well, first of all, this might become a shock to everybody. I don't drink. So, this is so boring. I love water. I really love water. But if, I'm feeling a little adventurous, maybe a little orange juice. If I'm on a plane, maybe a little apple juice because I'm a 5-year-old child. And when I'm really feeling adventurous, unsweetened iced tea. But, that's for those rare occasions, Dave. Okay, better question we got coming in. This is from, again, Smarty Pants. Did Brendan's testimony help or hurt the defense? Now, let me just lay out a little bit. About what Brendan Paul testified to. So he talked about, remember, this was like he played basketball for Syracuse University. He talked about how when he was hired, he was basically said, don't have a girlfriend because you're never going to see her. Talking about, the job commitment here, that he worked for him until he got arrested at a Florida airport for possession of cocaine, that he got arrested sweeping Mr. Combs' room, that he stayed awake for this job. It was a very demanding job. He would take Adderall, he would take cocaine. His job was to always make sure Mr. Combs was always happy. Combs didn't take no for an answer. His job was getting drugs for Combs, or at least that was a portion of his job. He used aliases, said the drugs were for him as a way to insulate Sean Combs from this. The drugs were paid using this Gucci bag, or security would pay for the drugs. He also testified about the Wild King nights and how he and others helped set them up. Who do you think he helped? Oh, by the way, and the cash came from Robin at TriStar, this entertainment company. Talk to us about what you think. Did his testimony help or hurt the prosecution or the defense?
It helps the prosecution. I've always thought that the toughest charge to prove here was racketeering. I think they got him on human trafficking, and I agree with you. The easiest charge is the Mann Act, the prostitution charge. I think they got him there. Not totally sure if they're able to convince a jury beyond a reasonable doubt about RICO. You need an ongoing criminal enterprise. You need to show that you've got employees who are doing your bidding, doing crimes like drugs, like human trafficking, setting things up. Well, that's where Brendan Paul comes into play. So I think it definitely helps the prosecution.
Tyler, we got this question coming in from Stephanie Franklin. Brendan Paul didn't give a lot of testimony. I thought he was the smoking gun.
Yeah, I don't think his testimony was that helpful for the government. I think they've already scored some points on showing others who have been involved in the criminal enterprise surprised. I think he actually kind of
No,
helped
you
the
playing
defense.
games.
Talked about Jane voluntarily, never being remorseful about participating in the freak offs. You also heard him come out as a legitimate person. He graduated from Syracuse. He was all ACC athletic or academic. And he seems like a legit business person. And he only had a little bit of cocaine on him when he was caught in the airport. Certainly does not go to the level of being deemed a drug mule. So I think it kind of cuts both ways. And he said that his relationship with Mr. Combs was complicated.
Yep.
Didn't say too much, but I think he said enough.
By the way, this is B-roll shot of him actually coming out of the federal courthouse. It was interesting, Joe, him on cross-examination, what the defense questioned him about. They basically said, you're not just a drug mule, were you, right? It was getting drugs was just a minor part of what you did. You didn't see Jane, alleged victim 2 in this case, as hesitant, to engage in these sexual episodes, that he wouldn't work for a criminal. Did you know that you were, the prosecution is basically saying this is a criminal mastermind, right? Sean Combs is the leader of a criminal organization. You wouldn't work for a criminal. You care about your reputation. That he was arrested for a minor drug offense. And that also they question whether drugs made Sean Combs more focused, maybe to say drugs weren't, primarily used to keep victims compliant, but he used them for other reasons. You think that was an effective? Cross-examination?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, there was a part in which I believe that they suspected that he would have that doesn't want to come off as a snitch, doesn't want to come off as the reason why P. Diddy's going to jail. That's why he emphatically said he wasn't a drug mule. That's why he said that what was happening with Jane seemed to be voluntary. That's why he said he didn't snitch anybody out when he was rolled up. He didn't say that it was Diddy's drugs. But once it got talked about, he was like, I kept small amounts for his personal use. So as it pertains to their objectives, we'll see where their objectives go and if they end up undermining the case the way that the defense wants it to. But the defense did not have, it was not an adversarial cross with him. They seemed to get the things that they wanted because, and
Thanks for watching. Remember to show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It's a blessing. Keep your teacups filled and ready for my next upload. Until then, stay inspired and remember, always stay dipping.